Back in my day, this wouldn't happen. But as a 65-year-old woman, I love to see it. I'm so happy for them. I wish I could have been like them, but instead, I have a husband I don't like. I don't get it. I just don't, okay? I appreciate that she is accepting of gay people. That's wonderful. But why do people marry people they don't like? Is that the dating strategy for straight people? Do they go to the bar, they talk to someone, and they're like, man, I'm not enjoying this conversation and I really don't like this person. Can't wait to spend the rest of my life with them. Just don't marry people that you don't like. Special thank you to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel and supporting my content. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we are once again returning to r/AreTheStraightsOK, home to straight people hating their husbands and wives, hating gay people. Actually, I think they just hate everything. Oh, and they sexualize children. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget them making some weird posts about kids and then going, the gay people are coming for our kids. Yeah, we're gonna see that today. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh, before I begin, I'll be streaming in 2 hours. Go check out my Twitch. Darktide will have just come out like the day before this video comes out. I've been playing the beta and it's really fun, so go check out my stream. I'll be playing through some Darktide. Genuinely a really fun game, so come check it out. Don't miss my stream. 7 PM UK time or 2 hours after this video comes out. Be there. Twitch.tv/BlueTheNerd. Let's take a look at the subreddit. When besties made besties. I'm covering the toddlers' faces for their self-D, but they are a boy and a girl. Their mother put their faces together so it would look like they're kissing. And the comments, this is gonna be a great love story. It's giving kissing booth. They might be lovers. They are literally toddlers. They are not lovers. Toddlers, I'm not sure they have the capacity to feel proper romantic feelings. They are toddlers. Toddlers. We should not be making toddlers kiss, and we should not be shipping them or saying they're in a relationship because they are toddlers. Straight people should not be around children. Being a straight woman is wild because you have to date your only natural predator. I don't think I even need to talk about what's wrong with this post. I mean, for starters, humans have other natural predators, but genuinely, like, I understand that there are some dangerous men and that some men in dating don't take hints, they keep pushing, and they're obnoxious and problematic when it comes to dating, but that doesn't make men predators. It makes some men predators, but you also have predatory women because abuse comes in all forms from all genders. When you think the fight is over and she comes back, I just think it's funny how, I'ma go to jail for domestic violence. Hear me out. You could talk. Instead of arguing, you could communicate with your partner, right? And hear me out, you could compromise. If there are issues in your relationship, you should talk to them about it. If there are things that you are not willing to compromise over, after discussing it with them, it's something they have a problem with, and it's something that you will not meet them in the middle for, that probably just means you're not compatible. If you are not willing to make a compromise for your partner, for both of you to make an effort to not do things or to do things for the other person, I think you're just not compatible. You have to make these compromises. That's what relationships are about. You don't just beat your wife because she's complaining about something that she has an issue with that you won't compromise over. And next up, we've got something like 5 different prints on babies' onesies. So, my parents had sex. I drink until I pass out just like daddy. I'm proof that my mummy puts out. Proof that my daddy sucks at pulling out. All my daddy wanted was a blowjob. But those drag shows are corrupting our children, am I right? I would sooner take my child to a drag show. I would sooner take my child to a pride event before I let my child wear any of these onesies. I wouldn't even let my child look at any of these onesies because these are not okay for children. These are the people that complain about drag shows and how LGBT are brainwashing our children and corrupting them and they're all groomers, and then they put clothes like this on their children, or they make their children pose and kiss in photos. Just leave the children alone and let them be children. They are actual children, and you are doing stuff like this and then complaining about gay people corrupting them? Are you okay? Straight people should not be around children. I'm saying it. Specifically, straight conservatives, because they seem to be the majority majority of the people doing this. It's not okay. It's not okay. And this is coming from someone who is a part of the LGBT community. I am pansexual and non-binary, okay? I don't even want children. And I am still taking a stand and saying that straight people are being not okay when it comes to children. Having a girlfriend isn't always a bad thing. If you can kiss her, you can employ her. Few understand this. Okay, there's some things to unpack with this one. First of all, the first sentence in this, having a girlfriend isn't always a bad thing. Having a girlfriend should never be a bad thing. If your relationship is a bad thing, you shouldn't be dating them. It isn't always a bad thing. It shouldn't ever be a bad thing. Oh man, dude, what is wrong with straight people? And that's not even getting to the if you can kiss her, you can employ her part. What? I don't even know what's being implied here. Sex trafficking? Putting her online? Like, I don't, few understand this. No. Few people read this and go, oh yeah, he's right. Most people read this and go, no, I'm not misunderstanding. You're just a psychopath. Men hate women, but are sexually drawn to them. And women hate men, but are sexually drawn to them. That's the root of all drama between lovers. Once again, I don't understand straight people. Why? Why do you hate each other? Is there something I'm missing? I'm pan, as I mentioned a minute ago, meaning I'm attracted to people of all shapes and sizes, right? I'm attracted to men, women, non-binary people, gender fluid people, like everything, right? It doesn't matter to me. If the person is attractive and has a great personality, then that's what's important. I don't hate any of them, and I'm attracted to all of them. I just cannot comprehend being like, man, I sure hate women, but boy are they hot. Like, you shouldn't be hating them. I just don't. My dad's classic go-to was saying they had been happily married for 40 years. It was 58 years they were married. 40 out of 58 ain't bad. Dude, that's roughly 69%. D+. Seems like they worked through some stuff instead of getting a divorce, so I'd give them at least 1% to bring them up to a C. To be honest, they deserve at least B for pulling that off in this generation. First of all, that's not how the grading system works. We've been given 40 out of 58, okay? It's still a D+. Second of all, even a C isn't good. A C, if you were married to someone for 58 years and you rank that marriage as a C, you were married to the wrong person for 58 years. Stop marrying people you are not happy with. Why does this happen so often? How was this a whole generation of comedy? How did so many people go, I hate my wife, haha, comedy? How was that ever even a joke? How did it ever even get to that point? Don't marry someone that you don't like. That's not a hard concept. Fellas, don't be afraid to chase a girl if she has a boyfriend. If she's single, you're competing with 20 other guys. If she's dating someone, you're only competing with one. Work smarter, not harder. I shouldn't have to say this, but how about you just respect the person's wishes? If you are trying to hit on someone who has a boyfriend, knowing she has a boyfriend, you are not respecting her wishes, and you are not respecting the boyfriend's wishes. You are disrespecting two people by trying to interfere with a relationship that's probably going to be happier without your manipulative ass in it. But also, if you are going into dating with the mindset that it's a competition, you are dating wrong. If you have to prove to someone that you are better than other guys and making sure that you know that she had other options but you were chosen, this is a recipe for disaster. You are going into a relationship carrying the fact that you know that she could have chosen other people over you when it should not be a choice. If your relationship is meant to last, it shouldn't be a choice. There should never have been a choice there, because she shouldn't have to have needed to make that choice, because she would have known that you were the person. Being like, I mean, you're pretty great, but like, just remember that if you wrong me, there's 20 other guys. You're gonna carry that in your mind all the way through the relationship, and that's gonna cause clashing. It's just the wrong mindset to go into dating. It's not a competition. It's not sport. It's dating. Why can't men have falling in love with the monster movies like women have The Shape of Water? Falling in love with monsters is what all straight men do. Man, I can smell the reply. You can smell it, can't you? It smells like stale Doritos, Mountain Dew body odor. But I do agree with the first post here that like there aren't any films like that for men really, which is interesting. I've never really thought about it. Personally, I didn't like The Shape of Water as a film at all, but I think I have negative connotations over it because of what happened. First mistake was watching it on an airplane. I was going to America at the time, I think, watched it on an airplane, and that's already a bad experience to watch a movie. Second issue with it was the airplane food made me really violently ill, so I threw up on the plane about 3/4 of the way through the movie because the plane food made me sick. So I just have the association with this film made me vomit. So bad associations there. But yeah, no, there aren't really any like man falling in love with alien or monster movies. I mean, there's kind of aliens, but like, I don't know. How dudes that drive electric cars like to be kissed.
Oh, gas car make me man. Car go vroom, me feel big. Oh, electric car no go vroom, me no feel big.
I'm gonna throw out a hot take real here. A hot take, okay? If you have to criticize other men for things they enjoy and say that they are not manly for enjoying things, you are automatically less manly than them. By default, you are more concerned about the manliness of other people when that should not be something that bothers you in any way. If you are concerned that other men are not manly because they're not driving gas cars or like to be kissed by their girlfriends in certain ways, you are already sacrificing any manliness that you had because you are using your manliness to criticize other people. Why do you care? If you are such a big manly man, why do you care what other cars people drive or how they like to be kissed by their girlfriends? Answer is because your masculinity is so fragile that you have to try and put others below you so that it doesn't shatter. There's my hot take. Is it weird to sing if you're a guy? I've been called gay. Just curious to see the community's opinion. Do I need to point out how much of pop music is male singers, or rock music, or punk music, or like any musical genre is like so heavily full of men? I don't know what the actual percent split is. I don't know if there's more women or more men, but there are a lot of men. It doesn't make you gay. Is being a rock star not like one of the most sought out careers? Like every child is like, I want to be an astronaut, a movie star, or a rock star, right? Those are like the three things. Is being a rock star considered gay? It's straight people will try and make anything gay, and I don't understand what the straight obsession with being gay is. Sing. Be a singer, do music. If it makes you happy, does it matter if people think you're gay for it? I don't think so, but why do they think people are gay for singing? And the final post. Is the devil a male or a female?
It is female. I was married to her for 20 years.
Oh, you went through 20 years of being married to someone you didn't like, and the joke is that it's their fault? Homie, you were married to them for 20 years. Whose fault is that? At least 50% of the blame of being married to someone you didn't like for 20 years is on you, bro, because you got married. However, to answer the question, neither. The devil is gender fluid, 100%. If Christianity is anything to go by, the devil is kind of the embodiment and cause of all temptation, right? And everyone is tempted by different things. You have straight people, gay people, bi people, pan people, ace people. The gender's gonna change forms. If he's tempting everybody, he's a he, a she, a they, anything. The devil doesn't have a gender. And that's where I'm going to end the video, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. Oh boy. If you want to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click that join button on the channel to support me. Special thank you to all of my patrons who do support the channel. All of your names are on screen and all of you are amazing people. Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate everybody joins the channel or joins my Patreon. It means so much to me. You guys are the best. Go check out my stream. Do it now. It'll be in like an hour and 45 minutes if you've watched this video when it came out, or sooner than that if you didn't. I don't know. But go over to my Twitch and watch my stream. We'll be playing Dark Tide. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.